Hello everyone. Good afternoon. So thank you all for attending this session. It is like I know it's after lunchtime, so please bear with us for some time. Today we are going to look into a kind of a topic where how do we streamline email campaigns using Sitecore Send and Content Hub DAM. So introducing us, myself Sreekrishnan KS, I am an Associate Technology Lead at Horizontal Digital, and I have been honored as Sitecore MVP twice, and I am passionate about continuous learning and sharing knowledge to Sitecore community, and you can find my blog site codeandlearnsport.wordpress.com. And if you guys want to chat with me or connect with me, you can find my feed on LinkedIn. And in my free time, I would like to play cricket, chess, and caroms.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Meenakshi, and I'm Sitecore developer in Horizontal. I have experience of 7 years overall, and in that relevant is 5 years. And I have also worked on Sitecore with different technologies like Sitecore Forms, SXA, Sitecore Commerce, and different things. Here is my LinkedIn handle, and in my free time, I like to work with my NGO, and especially I like to spend my time and share my knowledge and joy with the underprivileged kids. Here is a basic poll we would like to have before starting our presentation. If you guys have your phone, please take out your phone and just enter this particular meeting code, and we would like to know whether you have worked with Sitecore Content Hub and DAM, Sitecore DAM or Sitecore Send. You just have to hit this menti.com, and in that it will ask you a meeting code where this 660842665, you have to enter this one. And yeah. Okay, so we have someone who have worked on Sitecore Content Hub. Okay, so Sitecore Send is new for all of us. We'll see how Sitecore Send is working and how it is making users' life easy. But we all are a bit aware about Sitecore Content Hub. Yeah. Thank you for giving your valuable feedback.
It's surprised that nobody have worked with Sitecore Send. So yeah, I guess this session would be more interesting.
We hope you will not feel sleepy during this session.
Okay, so let's start with a quote. That is, the best way to predict the future is to create it. So how does this quote relate with email marketing or the marketers? Is like marketers need to create a content in such a way that they need to be in such a way that in order to predict the future, they have to create content in that manner where they identify their users, where they have proper content in, and where they have proper templates, and everything, making sure that this email, the marketers are properly sending or delivering these emails at a right place and right time.
So let's start with email marketing campaign. What are the email marketing campaigns? So it's an targeted and coordinated series of web mails that are sent to a specific group of users with a specific goal. That could be increasing your brand awareness, increasing sales, or generating traffic to your website. It could be anything. We'll be seeing how this marketing campaign can be sent through the Sitecore Send and how it can make users' life easy. From the stats, you can see that from the beginning, the marketing campaign have its dominance in the digital landscape. You can see that with every $1 spent from the stats, it's it could make business up to $42. This is what the power of marketing email campaigns you can see.
And also you can see that the number of mobile users is more than desktop users. So nowadays in this particular era, mobile users are obviously more than desktop users.
Yeah, and from like cold spam from your mails marketing campaigns have been much more better, and it is like a way better way to connect with your customers. You can directly connect with your customers, and it's like a way to connect or to grow with your customers.
So nowadays, even though email campaigns have moved to a some more targeted approach, still email marketing campaigns have its own challenges. Like the first one is lack of asset control and a centralized content storage. So for example, if the content is spread across multiple places, there would be different issues like versioning, tracking, etc. So like marketers have to go to each and every place and track that images. The second one is building and maintaining a quality email list. So like each and every email is intended for specific subscribers. So there are people who unsubscribe also. So the marketers have to keep on constantly updating their email list in such a way that they are also not sending any spam emails to the people who have unsubscribed. And some of the other challenges are A/B testing, optimization, and disconnected digital experiences, inefficient content distribution, and difficulty in maintaining brand consistency. And that is where like almost every companies are using this email campaigns for maintaining their brand or else for promoting their brand actually. So that is also a challenge nowadays, like companies are not able to maintain their brand consistency, and finally it is a time consuming manual process. And here are some reasons why email marketing fail every time. So first thing, the email marketers have not well planned their email, and so that they have not planned the content, they have not planned the template, even they have not planned the list of people whom this the email is intended to. The second one is sending irrelevant or spam emails. So like people are now unsubscribing a lot. Like if they find that this email is irrelevant to them, people unsubscribe a lot. So the marketers also should be aware that they are stopping sending irrelevant mail. Then like we said, mobile devices. So not optimizing the email for mobile devices, since nowadays it's everyone are browsing mobiles, the emails should be also optimized for mobile devices. And then unproductive landing page. Now you have seen every email have a link. If you click that link, it will go to a landing page. But if that landing page is of no use or else it is not worth it, then obviously that email marketing campaign has failed, obviously. And the subscriber is now prone to unsubscribe that.
Okay, so whatever challenges which she have just described, we'll see how we can overcome these challenges through the tools which were offered by Sitecore Send and the Content Hub. So we'll see what is Sitecore Send. Sitecore Send is a marketing automation platform which will give you facility that how can you create your campaigns, how can you design your own campaigns and send it to the users, and it will have different features like landing pages and subscription forms. We'll go through each of them while having our session continue. We'll see what is Sitecore Content Hub. Like Content Hub we have seen here in demos as well, but for here what Sitecore Content Hub DAM would be, it's an platform for your digital assets, and your all assets, digital assets would be stored there, and we'll be using those assets in our campaigns. We'll see integration between Sitecore Send and Content Hub, how it was earlier and how then after integration, what are the benefits when Sitecore Content Hub and Sitecore Content, after integrating, what are the benefits we are getting as a user. So Sitecore Send, earlier it was known as MooSend, and it was acquired by Sitecore in 2021 by Q2, and what are the features which MooSend was offering or Sitecore Send is offering right now is when you have to send an email marketing campaign, the first thing would be you have to select your targeted users. Once you select your list or you segment the users, you have your personalized users with you, and like once your email list or your segmentation has been sent, you will be designing your campaigns according to your brand or you will be sending those, and first thing, like whatever Sitecore senders are offering or the templates you are using, all these are responsive. So it's give you the basic tool, it's give you an omnichannel digital experience. And once you send your campaign and it has been sent, the first thing or the main thing would be analyzing those data. If you cannot track your data, it would be not useful for you. So reporting is one of the best feature you can get from any of the tool. And here you will get reporting, different analytical views. You can see how your campaign was successful, in which region it was successful, and which are the users which have opened it or clicked it, or like why users have unsubscribed your mails or your campaigns. We'll see different features which are offered, like landing pages and the email forms along with the email marketing campaigns, and all this in one platform.
And then Sitecore Content Hub DAM. So Sitecore has acquired Style Labs was one of this, and Sitecore, when it acquired Style Labs, it became Content Hub DAM, and like we all know, content is the king. So without any proper content, without the content properly delivered to the proper subscribers at a proper time and at a proper place, nothing is like valid. For example, content is always the king, and in order for that, marketers has to have a place where all these content and assets are like having proper workflows, proper metadata, where they can all store their videos, images, files, everything in a single place. So some of the advantages of Content Hub is like it simplifies storage management, distribution and control of digital assets, then manage, budget and control every phase of a digital project. And it also helps you stay on top of all your product and e-commerce applications. It streamlines content strategizing, planning, creation and publication.
Okay, so like Sitecore Send and Content Hub, how Sitecore you are using Content Hub. So Content Hub is basically where you will be storing all your digital assets, like your images, your PDFs or your other digital assets where your metadata and everything would be controlled. Earlier, if you wanted to use a particular image for your campaign, so you have to go to the Sitecore Send, you have to generate a public link, and for public link, click on the assets and there you will get an option to create public link, and you have to paste that link to wherever you wanted to use that digital image or the asset. But like this is an example where you can see like you have to copy this particular your path, or there is an option to generate a public link and then you have to paste that link. But with this integration, what options you are getting, once you click on once you enter your Sitecore Send, and there is an option like you wanted to change the image asset. We'll see how we can change that, and there itself you are getting an option as Sitecore DAM, where you first time when you try to log in into that particular portal, you have to enter your domain host name and your credentials, and this would be in one-time activity. Once you are logged into that portal, and next time when you click or visit this particular portal, you will be able to you will see directly this particular screen, and you can use your digital assets.
And yes, Sitecore Send helps us create very good email campaigns, but now Content Hub is directly accessible from Sitecore Send itself. So now it is single place. Content authors, for example, it is an event. Now an event is going to happen. So marketers have to go to Sitecore Send, approach the marketers, approach the content authors, and instead of going to different places, they can do it everything at a single place. So obviously 2 Sitecore tools is better than 1, and it is ease of composability is one more advantage, and then no moving between the applications. For example, I go to Sitecore Send, then for example if this image I need, I go to Content Hub, create a public link, I copy paste back. So I switch my application. Then for a second image I have to repeat the steps. So for example, if it is a very large campaign which is happening, then you could imagine the time, the effort and time that is wasted for that. So marketers can simplify this approach when all this content are at a single place. And now how it helps to streamline email campaigns. like I told, there was one disadvantage of brand consistency. This helps us an automatic brand and consistency enforcement. And then centralized content storage and organization, efficient content distribution and collaboration, and streamlined workflow and time saving benefits. Obviously, time saving benefits, these all parameters contribute to a email campaign that is streamlined using Sitecore Send and Content Hub.
Yeah, let's see use cases where we can use this Sitecore Send. So basically, it gives you 3 different things where you can use your campaigns, or you can use this particular tool. But one would be the subscription form, the email campaigns, and the landing pages. We'll go through each one by one. So subscription form, when you start, like there is your website and you wanted to show a pop-up or anything, you wanted to collect data like first name, last name, or anything, you can use subscription form, and you don't have to reach out to the developer or make changes to the existing websites. And these are the different options which we are getting, like pop-up, the traditional pop-up. Once you log in, once you hit your website after 5 or 7 seconds, whatever you are configuring, you will see pop-up. Inline, if you wanted to want your user to read this content, you don't want it to show pop-up, you can use inline. Floating bar would be floating throughout your website whenever user is hitting your page. You have floating box, full screen, and the promotional pop-ups. These are the different types of subscription forms available. These are the different designs which you can use according to your requirements. And this is an example. We'll see demo. So for example, whenever user is hitting this particular website which we have created for the demo purpose, after 5 seconds or whatever time you are configuring in your environment, it will show you pop-up after some time, and you will be able to enter email, and you will be able to get the email IDs whatever users are entering. Second would be the landing pages, and landing pages similar to your web pages. So for example, like Sri have mentioned, if you are sending an email campaign where you wanted to have a link where you want your user to land on that particular pages, in that scenario you will use this particular feature of Sitecore Send, where you don't have to reach out to your developer team or anyone to create a new page. You will have different inbuilt templates available. You have option to create your landing page and whatever functions. Like here also you will get drag and drop type of features where you can create a landing page. This we have created, and again you have flexibility to create link according to your, like for example here we have created this SUG India 2023, and this is one landing page that we have created.
Then personalized email campaigns. So email campaigns, there is an option to create email campaigns that is personalized across different users, subscribers. So firstly, we add a list of subscribers, list of users. It can be done through CSV, it can be done manually. Like the uploading of subscribers list is also that easy. Once that is added, we can create a marketing campaign where we can define the template. Either you can use your own template. For example, this company has been using a following template for 10 years. Now they are coming to Sitecore Send. Now they want to reuse the same template. They can reuse this HTML. They can just put this HTML and create your landing page for that, also create your email campaign for that. So you can reuse the old template. That is the main advantage. You don't have to use only the templates that are available. And then you can schedule this email campaign to be sent 5 days after, or else you can schedule this in a regular basis. You can send it if you want to send all this now, you can send it now. So all this scheduling of email campaigns are also there. And if you see that there is a regular email campaign, A/B testing email campaign. A/B testing email campaign is we send 2 different emails to 2 different set of users. So for example, I have divided my 40%, that is 80% to set of a user A and user B. Now I will understand on what basis, like which email campaign has more approach, or else more users have opened that. I can send that email campaign to the remaining 20% of the users. So that will improve the communication between the subscribers, or else we can also understand what kind of subscribers are available. Like you can itself design 2 different templates where you can send it to a set of user A and set of user B. So yeah, let's look into some of the demo, whatever we have explained now.
Yeah, lot of theory. Let's move to the demo part, favorite. Okay, so once you log into your Sitecore Send account, you will see dashboard where this will show you data of your last campaign, where like what are the recipients, how many users have opened it, how many users have unsubscribed it, clicks and everything you can get it. And if you wanted to customize your web dashboard, you will have option and you can add whatever data you wanted to see in your dashboard. We'll see demo of yeah.
So you can also see the list of summary, like how many campaigns are sent, how many subscribers are there, how many automation, leads, campaign performance, the top links that has been clicked, and top email users, and what are the top campaigns. Like for example, our one of the campaign has 53.85% of opens. So all this data can be tracked in a single page. Now let's move on to how we create different campaigns and different landing pages.
Yeah, so from the Grow tools, you will have option to either you wanted to create landing pages or you wanted to create the subscription form. Let's see an example of subscription form, how we can create that. So like as mentioned in our slides, these are the different options we have available in our tool, and you can select it according to your requirements. For now, we are going with simple pop-up design. The first basic thing would be adding name to your pop-up, what name you wanted to give this one. Second would be the design. In design, you'll have option either you can create it from the scratch or you can use it from the available templates which Sitecore right now is offering. We have a number of templates you can use accordingly, and if you wanted to customize this available templates, there also you will have option. You can you can remove the header, you can change the color of button, everything you will get here. So this, like for example, here we have only email, and for an instance we wanted to have first name or last name as well in our pop-up, so we can add an similar box like single line text, and it will have option. Basic validations are also available, like if you wanted to keep this as required, you wanted to keep it as read only, and if you don't want it to have a single like custom this type of field, you can have options to create a drop box or drop down, or these are the available options for now, the different data types. So once you are finished with creating your design, and these are the like available, if you have used Sitecore forms, you would be familiar to this kind of thing, the drag and drop type of thing. So once your design is created, and here you will also have an option that if you have created a design and next time you wanted to use similar thing, you don't want it to waste your time again creating this type of form, you can save it as a template, and when next time you will visit, you will get similar thing in your templates and you can directly use that. So this is the pop-up where you can configure your times in seconds, like for after how many time, once your website is set, your user is browsing your website, and how many seconds you wanted to show this particular pop-up thing.
So there are other conditional rules, like how you can identify your subscribers, how you can identify your customers. For example, whether this needs to be sent again after 1 week. So you can configure all these kind of settings and show this form when someone leaves a page, show this form when someone clicks a link or a button. We have all these options.
Yep. So you are done with your visibility settings. Now you have option choose publishing method. So there are 2 different ways right now available you can do. First is link your form. There you'll have an option like if you wanted to trigger it on a button or you wanted to trigger it on some event, you can use this link to your form and then embed your form. This is the option which we have used at present on our website. So this, what you have to do is you have to copy this particular script and paste it to the head section of your website. Once it is done, you're good to go. Whatever design you have selected or whatever design you have completed, once you finish this publishing method, this will be enabled on your website for the duration which you have selected in the options.
So how he sees that, at like just create a form, just put the script and paste it somewhere in head of your website. That is it. So let me show this. This is an app which we have developed.
Favorite part.
Yeah.
Well, showing demo, your thing should crash.
That's fine. So yeah, once this is loading, we can move on to the next.
Yeah, similar to the web forms which we have seen, we have option of creating landing pages, and this is almost again next thing. Once you click on growth tool, you will be able to see landing pages, and landing pages, once you start creating new landing page, you'll see a new option in landing page. Here also first start with the basic settings, your name, your page title, your meta description or web icon, whatever you wanted to give to your page. Once this particular basic, these are like name is compulsory for the landing page, other rest settings you can leave. And here also, like we see in the subscription form, here also we have option, either we can create it from the scratch or we can use the available templates. And again, in available templates also you have option to remove particular component or add a component. If you wanted to change a heading fonts or you wanted to change color of heading, everything you can customize here.
Yep. So now let's move on to place where we use Content Hub DAM.
Yeah, so for like we have as shown in the, if you wanted to replace according to your brand, you'll see option change image, as and here is an option to add images from your Sitecore DAM model. So if you are adding it for the first time, you will see credentials pop up where you have to add domain name of your Sitecore DAM and your credentials. Otherwise, this like this way, you will be able to see all your assets here, and you can use whatever image or like whatever asset you wanted to use for this particular campaign. Yeah. So once your design is created, you're almost halfly done for your page. For your page, you have option to share it on social media. Like for now, we have options to share it on Facebook or on Twitter. And if you wanted to track this particular page through the analytics, you will also have option to add the Google Analytics script. So that if you wanted to track the analytics of this particular page which you have created via SiteCore, you can track it via Google Analytics as well.
So you can share it on social media like Facebook and Twitter. These both are the options that are available now.
For tracking here, we do have different scripts like the Facebook Pixel or the Google Analytics. Whatever you are comfortable with or whatever analytics you are using, you can use it. Yeah, once you set all this, like basic settings are done, designing part is done. If you wanted to share, it's good. Otherwise, like track your conversation, and then final on the publishing method. Once you publish this page, it will give you an option to create a URL for that particular page. This is a bit slow because of net. Otherwise, yep, here we go. So choosing publishing method, this is the URL. This HEY1 is the one which you cannot change. Otherwise, this SUGCON. After that slash, you will be able. You will have option to change whatever URL you wanted to give to your particular site. You can have that URL.
So if you are owner of the website, or else if you want to, like if this domain is under your name, this specific section you can remove that. But otherwise, you will have to keep that section. If you want to link to the Sitecore send domain, then you have to keep that section. But if you add your domain and the CNAME is validated, verified, if you are owner of the domain, you can remove that specific section, and it can be seemed like it is part of your web page itself, so that we don't want to create a page in Sitecore specifically.
Once all these settings are done, your landing page is ready. And you'll have option to preview that as well before publishing and get it done.
Yep. So that is all about subscription forms and landing page. Now let me check whether that is available now. Open with live server. Yes, I am getting it. It is a bit slow. So yeah, by that time again it loads. Let's move on to the email campaigns. So you can find this campaign section where you can create a regular campaign. If I create a new, there is options for regular campaign, A/B testing campaign, repeatable RSS feed. So let me create a regular campaign first. This campaign name is SUG event. You can create a subject line, preview text, from name. Since this is a demo portal, we have to use the Sitecore demo from address. Otherwise, it can be your own send address. And reply to is also currently Sitecore demo portal address. And then you can track your campaign with Google Analytics and track your campaign revenue also. In the next section, this is where you can select your list. Now I will show you where to add this list. There is a section called audience where you can create an email list. So inside this email list, first you need to create a new list, and then either you can upload a CSV or else a file, a text file, or else you can create those subscribers manually. For example, you have 100 subscribers, you cannot create it manually, so either you can use any CSV or any list. So this is one of the lists we have created. So view all members, and if you want to add a member, you can add it manually here. If you want to perform bulk actions, you can upload it through CSV.
And the best part is, while importing this through list, all the fields are not compulsory, it's just the email one which is mandatory, rest you can leave blank.
So you have more options: import members into list, archive list members, unsubscribe list members, delete list members, and copy members from another email list. Once the list is created, you have to select that particular list. Here is where you can see this. See, either you can create a design template which Sitecore Send has, or else you can import a campaign template. So when you are importing a campaign template, either you can provide a link to your campaign, otherwise you can import via file from your computer, or else you can even copy paste that HTML code. Like you might be using it for 10 years. Suddenly you cannot change it to new things. So you can even copy paste the HTML code of your previous campaign and add it to this. So for now, let me create a custom template. I use the SUGCON 2023 template. Here also you can use Content Hub DAM to add all your images. So now you have seen, right? I have not switched to any other Content Hub or anything. I am just sitting in Send and doing all these things. Whether it is for adding a list, whether it is for adding an image, whether it's adding for a text. I have not gone to Sitecore, I have not gone to anywhere. So marketers can sit in their places and do all these things. That is the greatest advantage of this. Let's update the campaign and continue. Now here is where you can schedule the delivery. Either you can deliver the email campaign now, right now, or else you can schedule this email campaign to a specific time. You can select the time, and even everything is UI. So you can switch to the time, you can select the time, you can select the date, anything you can do it. And again there is other recent campaign to the non-openers. So there will be some campaign methodology, like if some people does not open that, I have to resend this email campaign. You can also do that. So when I click on that recent campaign filter, after 1 hour, after 1 day, you can do after 1 month, and you can change the subject line. Hope you have not opened the campaign. You can revisit the campaign. You can change the heading like according to your wish. And then I don't want to resend now, and I just send it now. Here there is an option for sending a test email. So I, as an end user, I can validate whether my email campaign that is created, which is correct or not, or else it has any fault. You can validate it sending to yourself. So I just send a test mail. You can just send it to myself. Let me send it. So campaign test was dispatched. It should be with you in few seconds. Let me open my email. I think it will take some time. Yeah, I guess I received that email in my mobile. So let me wait for some time to receive it in my inbox. Yeah, so if you see this, this is the email campaign which I have sent now. You can image, download the pictures. So this is the test image. So it will show me like, okay, I can validate whether I have sent it properly or not. Yeah, I guess that is everything, and this is regarding email campaigns. Then let's move on to something called automation. This is also one more greatest advantage of Sitecore Send, where we can create a new automation. We can create some workflows. That is, whether the email campaign has been opened, then user do something else. Whether the email campaign has not been opened, do something else. So that kind of workflows we can define here. We can create from a recipe. So recipes are now common, like we have it in Sitecore Connect. Similarly, we have it in Sitecore Send. So there is like email campaigns, I guess it is also morely focused to Sitecore or e-commerce platforms. So mostly you will find the recipes for abandoned cart, and then repeat purchases, customer thank you, loyalty sequence, like that. But you can have a happy birthday email, anniversary email, change in custom field. You can have any recipe, or else you can create a custom. Here first we need to select a trigger. That is, when someone opens any campaign, someone opens a specific campaign. That is this campaign which I have sent now. And then what should I do now? Like wait for a specific interval, filter if else condition. I am splitting my flow. So like there are different options, like what action, then send another email campaign, then send a message to Slack, unsubscribe from list, add tags to the member. You have different, even we can call a webhook, like Kushbu has explained in her previous, like we can create a webhook and we can call that webhook to perform some activities. So all these kind of options are there in Sitecore Send. Yes, so that is everything from Sitecore Send. So you have any questions, you can get back to us in horizontal booth, or else here are our social media handles. You can follow us in Slack, Twitter, Stack Exchange, everywhere we are available.
Yeah, and that's it.
Just have a small question.
Yeah.
Is it only towards email campaign, or are we looking towards any modern channel as well?
This is towards email campaigns, mostly marketing email campaigns only.
Yeah, but it is going trend through modern channel as well, right?
Yeah.
Like WhatsApp or Line or any other modern channel.
Yeah. So it can, like for example, now there was an option, like send a message in Slack. So if you want to do something like WhatsApp, you can add a webhook, you can add a custom pointer. You can do that in modern channel also. You can convert this. So for example, initial thing will be in email campaigns. After that, when someone opens that email campaign, now I have got the list. As a marketer, I have got the subscribers list. Now what should I do with those customers is now I can create a marketing automation workflow where I can send the message in a Slack, or send the message in a Gmail, or send the message in a WhatsApp, which can be customized using a webhook. That is where we have that customization available.
And you don't have any option of putting the subscriber list via some automated process? Means you said, obviously you said we can do via uploading it or manually putting it in the mailing list. But let's say I have another system where I am maintaining all my user list, because if you look at the complete end-to-end journey, we need to think about who all are subscribing, who all are unsubscribing. So obviously, let's say for me, I am targeting towards European market, so I will have a GDPR compliant. So we do have an unsubscribe separate policy there. So how easy it can be that we can automate those lists over here and then we can utilize it?
So that is where Sitecore Connect comes into picture. So Sitecore Connect is that kind of a platform where it integrates between different Sitecore applications. Also it can apply, or it can work through different external applications also. So inside Sitecore Connect, I can create a webhook, or else I can create something that contacts with my whatever third party applications you told. I can get all these contacts and I can download it. That is also automation. So I don't want to wait, like I can create this, and that is where Sitecore is going towards too. Like Sitecore Connect is that kind of such a platform where it is going to connect with each and every Sitecore platform with a third party. So even Salesforce, you want to get contacts from Salesforce, you can get that, and that is where Sitecore Connect comes into picture.
Thanks.
Thanks. Any other questions? Previously it was not out of the box. Sitecore recently launched that. It was just 3 months or 4 months before. Before, what it was like just an external link. That is, I need to go to Content Hub, I need to create a public link, I need to come back. Then I have to paste that link as an external link for using that. So that is where Content Hub also came into picture, where Sitecore tried to integrate Content Hub into Sitecore Send, and now everything is under a single place.
Okay, I have one more question. So have you used it on live projects and already?
Currently no, but again we are currently under just testing phase. We have not used it in live projects yet.
Okay. Any challenges that you foresee? I think one is definitely what he mentioned, like there are no channels like SMS or WhatsApp. Apart from it, any other challenges that you foresee, based on your experience?
As of now, I don't think we have faced any challenges unless and until, like for example, this domain. If you are the owner of the domain, you can do anything. So currently we are using the demo account, and that is where we have that kind of limitations where we cannot reply to a specific email, we cannot send from a specific email. Otherwise, I don't think so we have any challenges. And with all these Sitecore products in a single place, like we are not only focusing on Sitecore Send alone. Now Sitecore Send, like I told, Sitecore Connect is some place where we get all these Sitecore products together in a single, like if I go to demo portal, if I create an XM Cloud project, I can select Content Hub, Sitecore Send with XM Cloud, you will find that options. So customer is able to select any options that he want, and I can integrate all this at a single place. So I think this will be a greater use in the live projects. Currently we have not used it, but this would be a greater advantage in future.
Just one more question.
Sure.
So if you have any thoughts on it, how does it compare with, any other tool like Marketo or
EXM.
It's Sitecore there was an EXM tool, right?
EXM is different.
Different, yeah.
That I understand. I think, but the market leaders in this space here, like Marketo, I think is a very commonly used tool.
Yes, Marketo is there, but Marketo, we are talking about Sitecore here, like Sitecore. Marketo does not support Sitecore, I don't think so. I don't like it. It needs some external third-party integrations. We have to write their code to support everything. But we are talking about Sitecore Content Hub, and that is where like this whole XM Cloud, Sitecore's Sitecore is approaching to, where everything, Sitecore has bought all these different products into a single place, where Sitecore Send connects with Sitecore Content Hub, Sitecore Send connects with our Sitecore instances, Sitecore Connect integrates all these instances. So we are focusing on now Sitecore related products where Sitecore can be integrated without any third parties code writing, like any developers, like for example, if it is EXM also, I need to create a form. Like even if I need to create something from Sitecore, I need a developer's assistance, or else he have to be trained, where I need to create a form and I need to send a submit action, all these kind of things. Now everything has been now under control of a marketer, so it's a great advantage. And we are speaking in terms of Sitecore, but again Marketo we can integrate it, but all these are all third party integrations, right? So we don't focus on that now. But obviously Sitecore Send, compared to the other marketing platforms, other email platforms, Sitecore Send has better reach nowadays. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.